first bit of it when it's cut into the music. I think that works really well.
It almost kind of maps out the school, gets you used to the school, and then just cuts to a completely different place.
Yeah, sense of the location. Then it sort of goes into.
Fits with the drama quite well, with, like new locations and whatnot.
They've obviously gone to the effort to make, not choreography, but like they're
synchronise their movements.
Yeah, they're doing the same things at the same time.
Their NVC, like their non-verbal communication works quite well as well. Like they're playing with their hair, because obviously the voice sounds quite feminine, quite girly in a sense. So they're like it makes it more believable. Makes it more easy to accept that they are that person singing.
Yeah, that's good. And their lip syncing is good as well.
Yeah.
I think obviously it's good where they've gone from obviously the black and white when they were acting, bored and fed up, obviously now to in colour, and they're obviously having
it's
fun.
not even so much that it goes to colour, it's that, you know, she's wearing blue on red, and so quite vibrant colours.
And the transitions are nice as well, like the sort of ripple effect. It was as if they're dreaming.
Yeah, it's playful. All the activities work really well as well. They're not just sort of standing on a beach lip syncing. They're doing a big mixture of stuff. I think what you need is to keep people engaged while you're watching new locations, new activities.
They've got the right amount of narrative and obviously her lip syncing.
The narrative is just they're having fun. That's it really.
And I think the locations for the lip syncing is good as well. They're not just doing it all in one space. I think they've used a good selection of different shots, which I think again keeps it interesting.
Even that framing there, it's not boring, you know? It's not just her standing against the wall, like they've moved from... I mean, I no doubt it'll go back to the wall at some point, but, you know, they're moving the lip syncing around, like even the framing of that, it looks tilted in a sense, which is obviously meant to show, I guess, what's the word, confusion. Yeah.
I like the fact as well that they've taken it from day to night, and it's shown almost like a journey. Yeah,
it's completely believable that it goes from day to night. It doesn't look like a continuity error. It looks like it was day, now it's night.
Yeah.
And obviously their clothes have changed as well from day clothes to, I guess, to nightlife clothes.
Yeah. Just adds more story in it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it makes it more believable.
As well that they've obviously sped up some shots, so they're experimenting with the editing. Also on this, it's got like a effect across the screen.
Kind of like a grainy effect.
Yeah, like a filter.
Which actually works because it's like against a rural wall with graffiti on it.
Yeah.
As well, after it goes to night and the first few lip syncing, they map out London again. Same shots they did before essentially, but at night time. Yeah. Which is it just sort of, I guess, adds to the realism, and it cuts between obviously the day lip syncing and the night lip syncing, which is, again, obviously it's not really a matter of continuity because in films it needs to be completely believable, like, it needs to be continuous and chronological, whereas in music videos it can cut between day and night and still be believable.
Yeah, exactly.
transitions really break up the video as well, rather than just cutting like that.
Yeah.
It breaks up the video quite well.
Yeah, it's not just cuts all the time. They've got some good transitions.
I feel like the lip syncing could have been a little better there.
Yeah, I think they struggled a bit.
I think it's where throughout the entire video, people sing like an entire verse and it cuts to the next person. Whereas they try to say, "Ain't it fun?" It cuts to the next person. "Ain't it fun?" They sing like a few words in the verse and it cuts to the next person. Whereas, I'll say maybe they should have practiced that a little more because it didn't really work, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was a fault in the editing or whether or not they were just lip syncing it wrong. But
I think the last verse was definitely lip syncing wrong because she was like moving her mouth way too much for just one word.
Yeah, I thought that it's not really matching how the person's actually.
I felt they were trying too hard to make it match. They were kind of like,
yeah.
Ain't it fun?
Yeah.
I think it's not that girl. Someone else is. She's not looking at the camera. She's looking over the bridge, singing, and it doesn't make any sense because throughout the entire video, whenever they lip sync, they stare directly into the camera and sing. And it doesn't really work that this one person doesn't.
But now they're looking off into the distance.
Yeah.
Not
Because if they all started doing it, it might make more sense. But it's just where it's the one person looking off into the distance singing. I don't know. It just looks like she couldn't be bothered to actually do it. That's her. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. I was saying that's her. Yeah. I think it works that all towards the end they speed up all the video. You know, like because it's like towards like the last sort of I guess, minute.
I think it fits with the song.
Yeah, it makes sense that it kind of like rounds it up in a way. Yeah.
Of the song
and now that they're back here, it was all a dream basically.
Yeah, I think that's quite a good storyline.
Yeah.
Say that all the bright, colourful stuff in the middle was the dream, and then the reality is they're back in the classroom. Yeah.
And it's it's the last 5 seconds. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like the storyline of that. I think that's quite a good idea to go off.
Quite simple. They're just in a class, bored, and they're dreaming of having fun.
Yeah, sort of ties the beginning into the end quite well. Yeah,
Definitely.
it's good.
Mm-hmm.